What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another video. This is episode 2 about the Robinhood brokerage account. And on the first episode, I had talked about the pros and cons that I experienced with Robinhood, over the past 4 years that I've used it. And on this video, just like the title says, I'm going to be talking about buying and selling stocks and how to do it. And I'll also show you how to cancel a buy or sell order in case that ever happens to you. And so what you're seeing right now is my phone screen using the Robinhood app, and I am on an Android device. So if it looks a little funny to you, it might be because you're on an Apple device. And this is my Samsung Galaxy S10. And again, if you're on an Apple device, then for the most part it should look about the same. I think maybe the buttons might look a little different and the layout of it might be a little different, but the process that we're going to do everything is pretty much the same throughout each of the platforms and operating systems. So what we're looking at right now is I am on the search tab of Robinhood. And so this is where you go whenever you're going to look for a stock or anything like that. You can hit up the browse search feature. And if you already know what you're looking for, you can just either type in the corporation name or the ticker, abbreviation ID, whatever you want to call it, and you can search it that way. Or if you're like me and you don't know too many of the companies out there's so many of them, you can learn and educate yourself by looking at these popular lists, and it kind of categorizes each of the different stocks out there into one of these categories, and makes it a little bit easier if you're looking for a certain sector. And then if you keep on scrolling down here, it'll show you just news articles that are happening and causing some changes to the stock price. And it even shows you which companies are being affected by these articles, and it shows you their percentage of change for the day below the article. And you can just click it and see more about it. Then right here in the middle, one of my favorite things is the top movers little selection. And pretty much all it is it'll show you either the stocks that are, rising the highest for the day, or even if you keep on scrolling, you'll see some that are doing really bad for the day. So like this SRPT is down almost 50%, and that's just in one day. So, if you're like me, you might think, why is it down? Then you might do a little research or something, and if it's down for something temporary or a dumb reason, this might be an opportunity to get into it, because it'll most likely go back up if it was for a dumb reason, and you'll just get it at a real good discounted price. And then if you keep on going down, you just see more and more articles and news, and I think it bases it off of what's on your watch list on Robinhood. But anyways, back to the main point of the video. So my favorite list to look at is the upcoming earnings, and the reason for that is because most of the companies that have their earnings coming up are the ones where their price is moving the most, just because people aren't sure if it's going to go up or down after the earnings call. And so that's a good opportunity to make a quick buck if you're into that kind of thing. But for fun, we're just going to look at one of these. We'll look at Carnival Cruises. And so whenever you click on a stock name, this is the main screen for it. So you'll see the chart, a little bit of the statistics of it, and then recent news and ratings, earnings, and then similar either the categories or similar stocks that people also own, and then my history on it, and then about the company and all that stuff. But what we're looking at is how to buy and sell. And so right down here you see this big button that says trade, and that's the one we're looking for. So when you click on it, depending if you have options enabled on your account or not, obviously I do, that's why you see the button there, it'll pop up or not. But if you don't have it enabled, then whenever you hit this trade button, it'll automatically go to this buy button. And so whenever you hit the buy button, that's talking about stocks only and not options or anything else. So this is the main screen that you'll see whenever you go to this buy button. And this is not the way I would buy it. If I were you, this is not the way I do it. So what you're doing here is you're saying the number of shares that you want. So let's say I wanted 2 shares, and it's gonna buy it at whatever the market price is at that time. So today is Saturday, the market's closed, so nothing's changing. But normally this market price would change as the day, hours, minutes go by, and keep up with the updated price. And so whenever you do it this way, if I wanted my 2 shares and the market price is at 20.42 and I hit review, and it'll just make me confirm it, so I'd swipe up to confirm it, then I would get it at whatever the market price is whenever I finish swiping up like this. So it might be 20.42 right now, but by the time I swipe it up, it could be at 20.50 or something like that, and then I'll buy it at that price. And every time I've done it this way, I've noticed that the market price is always a lot higher than what it was when I saw it on here. And I don't know if that's Robinhood being shady and buying it at a higher price when I want it at a lower price, or what it might be. But every time it's always significantly higher. So it'd be like 20.62 if I swiped it up, 20 cents higher. And so I always hated that. It does the same thing when you sell it. It'll sell it at a lower price where you lose, or you don't make as much money as you would have. Yeah, so it's really annoying. But if you look up at the top right where it says shares right here, this is the button that you want to click on, because it gives you more options of how to do a buy order. So you click on it, and then if you really like doing it the way it defaults to, then you can also do it and buy it in dollars. So instead of buying the number of shares you want, you could say I got $20 to spare. How many shares can I get with $20? And then it'll tell you right there, you can get 0.979 shares. So you'll get the fractional shares with $20, and then you can swipe it up and do it that way. You'll buy it at whatever price it is at that moment. Again, I don't recommend that. But what I recommend is the one right here, and it's called limit order. And the reason I like this one, whenever you click on it, the way it does it here is you're pretty much telling Robinhood, this is the most I want to pay to get Carnival Cruise. So like, this is the highest price I'll pay. And so what it'll do, so right now the market price, like it says, is $20.42 a share. And so let's say I'm watching it, it's an actual day where the market's open, it's like 11 a.m. and I see it's trending downwards. So I think, okay, it might go down to about $20. Oh, let me go back. So I'm like, it might go down to about $20.30. So it's at 20.42, I think it'll go down 12 more cents. And then I'll say, okay, that's the price that I want to pay for my shares. So then you go to continue, and then you pick the trading hours. So do you want it during the normal trading hours or the extended hours, earlier and later? I just do normal hours. And then how long do you want to hold this order for? I only do it for the day because things happen a lot every day. And then now it wants to know how many shares you want to get whenever this stock, if it ever does, hits $20.30. And so I want to get the two shares of it that I've been wanting this whole time. And it tells you then it'll be $40.60 whenever it hits that 20.30. And so if you look right here, that's the worst arrow in the world. Hold on. There we go. If you look right there, that shows you the buying power that you have. So I have $4,160 pretty much available right now. So that's money that's sitting in Robinhood that's not invested yet. And so my $40.60 is less than my available amount. So I can for sure do this order. And so then you would just hit review and then confirm everything looks right, and then you just swipe it up, and then boom, my order is ready to go. But since the market's closed, it's queued right now, so it's not going to do it. And then you'll see it right here on your upcoming activity. You can click on it if you want to see, make sure again it's all good to go. But let's say, for example, what was it right now? It's $20.42 right now. And let's say I'm watching it after I put this order, and I see it's all the way down to $20.32, and I'm like, it looks like it's gonna keep on dropping more than just 20, 30. Let me try and cancel this order and redo it for a lower limit order. So then all you gotta do is hurry up, go here and go to the button right here that says cancel order, and then click it, and then just like that, order is canceled. You're good to go. You can confirm it by looking down low, and it'll show you on your history. So my January 9th order is canceled, so I'm good to go. And then if I wanted to do it at a lower price, you just go back to how I was going, go back to the limit order. Let's say I want it at $20.10 now. Go for the normal market hours, only for today, get my 2 shares, and then bam, swipe it up, and then now you got your new order. And so that's something I do very frequently. That's why you saw, like, I already had it all memorized, the order of everything. But that's how you do it, and I don't want to do this, so let me just cancel it. And it's simple as that. So I always do limit orders, even when I sell it, same thing. So I'll go ahead and show you an example for a limit order sell. So I know I got shares of a company called Coty, and I got 1,300 shares of it. You can see I got pretty good return right now, almost 3 grand. And so let's say I want to go ahead and sell it now. So I'll go back to my trade button. Now you see 3 options: the buy, sell, and trade options. So I want to sell it, and then back to the top right corner, now it says limit order. And so the price right now when the market closed, it was $6.81. So I'm thinking, okay, it might go up to about $7. If it gets there, I'll be happy to sell it. So then I keep it going, and then how many of my shares I want to get rid of? I want to get rid of everything. Forget this stock. Put it down. It'll tell you about how much money you'll make. Actually, it's not about, it's how much money you're gonna make when you sell it at $7. So let's say, you know what, actually I might want to make 10,000 instead. So you can just go back, adjust your limit price, and then make it to where it's 10 grand. And so then let's say I just want to do it, forget it, I'm done with Coty, let's get rid of this thing. Do it, and then bam, you see your limit sell ready to go. And of course I'm not going to sell it because this bad boy is going to the double digits here soon, so cancel that. And so as simple as that, guys. Really easy to do, not complicated at all. It's just a little bit of playing around with it before you get the hang of it. And so if you got any questions about this video or anything on Robinhood, or you want to see something else about Robinhood, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video.